Hey warriors, welcome back to another video in the Google Tag Manager Beginner to Advanced series. In this video, I will cover the three things which run Google Tag Manager: tags, triggers, and variables. These are the only three things that you need to understand. If you understand how these three work together, there isn't really much in the Google Tag Manager for you to learn conceptually. So what exactly they are and how do they work? Let's find out. Let's first talk about tags. Imagine you go to a bank to deposit some cash. What is the first thing they ask you to do? To fill a form, right? They hand you a piece of paper and ask you to fill in your details, your account number, your phone number, your name, and so on. And they do it every time you make a transaction because this is the best way to maintain records. It is simple, organized, and easy to manage. Tags work in the same way. Every digital platform, whether it's Google Analytics, Google Ads, Meta Ads, or any other platform, gives you its own form called a tag. Whenever you want to send data to these platforms, you first have to fill in that form. Things like your account ID, conversion ID, and so on. And of course, you don't have to fill this form manually every time. Once you set it up, it does the whole process automatically. Now let's come to triggers. Your website is generating data all the time. People are clicking on buttons, they are submitting forms, they are making purchase, but not all of this is important. If someone visits your website for a second and then leaves it, you probably don't care much of it, right? But you definitely care when someone makes a purchase, fills a form, or watches 50% of a video. So you would send data only when something meaningful happens. And this is exactly why we create a trigger. A trigger simply tells the tag when it should send the data. If the condition is met, the trigger fires, the tag sends the data. If the condition is not met, the tag sits there simply and does not do anything. Now finally, let's talk about variables. Variables is the data that is sent: purchase amount, transaction ID, currency. All of this data is sent from your website to the platform via variable. There is one important thing to remember here. Variables are not always needed. If you just want to send a simple message to the platform that, hey, this page was viewed, then you just need a tag and a trigger to do this. You don't need a variable in this. So variables are not always needed. So if I summarize everything in one line, a tag is an official form given by a platform. A trigger decides when that form should be submitted, and the variables are the data that is filled in that form. In the next videos, we will look at tags, triggers, and variables one by one in much more detail. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye.